Hey everybody, June 30th, and these are some of my flowers up front. Angel wings that my sister gave me. My aloes. Avocado tree back there that my friend Heidi gave me. But these guys did not get beat up as bad as the gardens. Well, those sunflowers. We had a bad thunderstorm at 5 o'clock last night. The winds were so bad. I think they said gusts up to 80. And so, but yep, that's the front of their house of my flowers. Go out to the garden. As you can see, my apple tree got thinned out. All those apples on the ground. It wasn't as bad as it could have been, because they had been watching it when it came out of Illinois, and it was just one strong line of red and orange, and time it got to us, it broke apart most part, but we didn't have any hail, thank goodness, but we had bad winds. The gusts were so bad. I heard a couple cracks, so I'm wondering which of my neighbors lost trees. But these tomatoes got beat up from the storms on Monday. We had 3 on Monday. And so between storms, we cleaned up. But the outside garden, it fared for the most part. From this one at 5 o'clock last night, some of my peppers have come off their poles. So I'll have to come out here, branches and leaves down from the storm. But let me see if I can get over the fence. We had stringed up the corn. Right there. On the first 2 rows, went straight across because the storms on Monday. Because these guys were pretty much laying down. Looks like the string did the job. Only a few in the front row are laying down right now. But that's how outside garden's bearing. My pumpkins are ready to do a jailbreak. Ready to break through the fence, which will be coming down this week. So we only put it up to keep critters out when everything was seedlings. But as I'm trying to get past them, I've got my first female flower out here. Yay. I lusty dusted earlier. Those who don't know what I call lusty dusting, I take a male flower that just has one little spigot, and I rub it on the female flower that has multiples. And that's what I call lusty dusting. I do that to all my pumpkins, gourds, squashes, sometimes my cucumbers. That way I know they've gotten pollinated. Oh, God. Acorns down there. I picked my first acorn the other day. I'm taking it to my sister next week. I got some zucchinis that I'll probably need to pick. Cucumbers are good. We restrung them, thank goodness. And they held up from all the storms. Besides a few, we lost a few vines. And this one, we lost a part of him, but he's coming back pretty strong. And yesterday we picked 18 cucumbers all over, and I'll be making pickles this weekend. And now these tomatoes here, they got really thinned out. They lost so many branches. We have so many tomatoes inside the house from them losing off of them. And as you can see, the corn is bent in many places, but they're hanging onto the string. But I will get out here and try to get them standing straight back up. But that's how the outside garden fared from the thunderstorms. Josh, I hope your guys' garden survived this last one yesterday, because you guys got beat up bad, worse than us on Monday. But yeah, the corn, they always say knee-high by the 4th of July. Well, it comes up to almost my shoulders, this first row. So, but I think I'm good on corn. There's my jewel corn that's coming along for Halloween decoration, fall. My melons have really spread out, and they're starting to get their first female flowers, so I'm really happy with that. These guys are really spreading out. I did lose 3 sunflowers back here from the storms, though. All right, let's go inside. Oh, All right. The tomatoes. They took a beating last night. These guys did. They were all over. As you can see, many are still leaning on each other. I've tried to straighten them up the best I can, but I need Mark's help because I'm going to have to readjust them big time. All those tops, see, like these guys, the poles are bent. So we're going to have to, I'm going to need help with that. I'll wait until he gets up. And now when I came out after the first storm last night, the 5 o'clock one, this whole row of tomatoes were leaning on the second row. I got them pulled off and straightened back up. That sunflower was turned over. My hummingbird bush was turned over. But I've got most of the stuff cleaned up and straightened back up. As you can see, the herbs are coming along. They all need a haircut, but I'm taking a bunch of this to my sister and my nieces next weekend. So, but the cucumbers, I lost a big vine right through here, and so it had like 6 mini cucumbers on it, but it will survive. As you can see, I got a lot of leaves down. But the bees are out and they're happy. Where you going, Zero? You're out there just buzzing away. It's a buffet for bees. Oh, you like that one up there, huh? Now, as you can see, the tomatoes and cucumbers have met atop of the fence. So, I guess I should be lucky we only lost what we did. But it's just going to be a pain trying to straighten all this out. Like all those are leaning onto that one, and like this. It's the Amish that got really beat up because they're so tall. So I may, once I get them all untwined and tangled from each other, I may see how much I've lost. So, well, German Johnson survived pretty well. They did pretty good. All right, on to the next size. Now, these peppers all fared. I'm going to be harvesting a bunch of these. We're making candied peppers this weekend. If you notice, I'm missing something. My potatoes. We harvested them Monday after the second storm that came through before the third storm. Because we had like a 4-hour break. And we came out to see the damage, and all the potato stalks were all snapped. So we harvested them all. Got about 25 pounds worth. My daughter came by Wednesday and did some potato shopping. And I'm going to take some out to Missouri. But the zucchinis on that third storm on Monday got really beat up because they didn't have the potato coverage. And then last night's storm, these were all flipped over, and I just spent 30-40 minutes pushing them all back down, getting them on the stakes to make sure they're, properly not turned over anymore. Because I have about 15 little zucchinis on here, and I didn't want to lose them, even though I just harvested 8 yesterday. I've already shredded up 22 for my holiday bacon. So, and the okra, the inside one's going really well. And I have little okras on there. I can't stand okra. I despise it. But I grow it for people that I love. So, biggest sunflower. She was leaning really bad. I put 2 poles in her. Because she was almost all the way down So we got her stacked back up. And then over here, if you notice something else is missing, the garlic. We harvested that also. I got 5 ropes, and then Jake ate a lot of the tops. Even though we didn't have them up higher enough from him. And so we have about 30 cloves that are in a container that are drying. So potatoes and garlics are gone, but I have jicama in their place. And it sounds like I have a squirrel trying to climb up the fence. And Jake's inside. He's not feeling well. Taking him back to the vet yet freaking again. So, but that's how it is going out here. I do have a pumpkin from the bird droppings. Yay. I don't know how big it will get. So, but this sunflower, I will be probably cutting down this weekend. The birds have eaten almost all the seeds out of it. So, like this one, they've been taking them out. What I'll do is I'll cut the heads off and lay them down on the wood, and the birds just go to town. Then I'll take some of my other ones that are over on the table and plant them there. So my gladiolas had opened up, but they look like hell right now because of the storm. But they were really pretty. Oh, I got to show you this sunflower. It had a double head, but it looks like a heart. It is a heart sunflower. Oh, isn't that sweet? Yeah, Blue Jay saying, no, that's not funny, Sherry. But, yeah, look, all the peppers, hot peppers are coming along. We just cut off about 30 of the purple cayennes. And a lot of the jalapenos, the giant jalapenos, we got about 15, 20. So we'll be making cowboy candy this weekend. And so I'll be busy this weekend with Mark on vacation. We're going to rearrange the peppers a bit because I don't have any potatoes to plant right now that have big enough eyes. So my sister has some she's going to give me when we go out to Missouri. But I'm going to rearrange the peppers a bit. So when I do my next video, you can see how we rearrange things. But that's for the most part. Look, I think I'm about ready to harvest a bunch of Hungarian wax. They will go in with my nada-peños from a mild cowboy candied. And so, because the Hungarians aren't that hot. We don't get the hot Hungarians. We just get the wax, regular ones. And they have a really sweet taste, and I can handle them. So, but my nada habanada that I was so worried that it was going to die has come back so well, and she's got her first pepper. So I'm excited to taste the habanero without dying. And then our habanero that we wintered in the house, she's just full. Last year, she gave us probably 300 peppers. We cut her back, brought her inside, and she is just full of peppers. So we will definitely have habaneros. And then we figured out the rest of the peppers that we wintered. Had our neighbor taste a pepper off each. And only one turned out to be jalapeno. The rest are my nada. So I have 7 nada-peño plants. So, but yeah, and the peaches are full, but we can't harvest them yet. I mean, they can be eaten right now, but they've got to get darker. They got to get peach color. So they probably have at least another 2 to 3 weeks until we harvest those. That's my biggest nada-peño. She is just full. She's probably got 50 peppers on her. Yep, that's how everything is. See how bad the winds. These zinnias are literally just laying almost down on the banana pepper. I've got to have, with Mark's help, restring them, move the pole, get them standing back up because they are leaning on that pepper plant. So I guess I should be happy. It Could have been a lot worse with the winds, but most 90% survived. Look, Heidi, some of the canons you gave me that bloomed. I got 3 other pots. The hummingbirds really love those. So I'll give you a back view of the cucumbers. So you can see a giant white back there. But yeah, that's fun when I have to climb back there to get some cucumbers. I always have Jake following me, and then I get them off, and I have to hand them to Mark, and so I get all scratched up. But yep, I hope you all have a happy 4th of July and a safe one, and I will see you all in a couple of weeks. Happy gardening. Be safe. Bye.